Wait, no, stop. No, bad. I didn't say I was ready. I said I still need to refill my drink.
Too bad. We already started. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the after
Hi
show.
everyone, welcome to the Aftershow. We have Jenny practicing blood alchemy live, live on camera.
This is blood vodka and coke.
That makes it better somehow.
Somehow, with 2 murders and a unconsensual drugging under his belt, I still have more humanity than Veronica.
Yeah.
Yep. Hi. We're Table Troop Game. Hi, we're Table Troop Games.
Yep.
None of us are human. We're just chaos incarnate.
Is it sad that I kind of want Elliot to finish this show, this season, with humanity 4 or 3?
No, it's great. Like the threat to humanity is like a large part of what I'm doing here. I was like, I'm going to put your touchstones in danger and just run them into the wall. Like,
and
they're
honestly,
tied to all the railway tracks and fuck them.
Honestly, the moment Veronica basically made her sister look at her as a monster, she's been in a downward spiral.
Where Sack is taking the mindset of a great man who made no mistakes in his own franchise. He sees his friends and family as the world, and he wants to put a giant shield over that world.
Right.
Whereas Elliot just turned his sister into a monster. That has no issues.
Yeah. I like the idea that it's looking to me at least that James's story arc is going to be he's seen the kind of monster he could become, and he's like, I don't want to be a monster. I don't want to be like Crowley or Jack or anyone. I want to be a better person. And everyone else is just diving right into the monsterness, and I just feel like while James is trying to reach, like, claw his way back up to Humanity 7, the rest of the group's going to be like, nah, bitch, get down here with us.
Wait, you're not already Humanity 7? Well, loser. You're on my level.
I just feel like the rest of the group is just going to, like, pull him down to their level.
I don't know. I mean, Zack is still 7.
Get him to embrace the monsterness.
Yeah,
Zack is still 7. It's just Veronica and Elliot that...
Yeah.
Zack has done a few monstrous things, yes. But they genuinely were out of place of...
So, quick question. What is Elliot's humanity right now? Okay.
6. I missed a... Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering, because Veronica is getting...
back, dinner's ready.
Veronica is approaching the point where she might stop caring about her relationship with Tommy. Like, and by that I mean that week she's been those weeks she's been perfecting her formulae. She's probably been completely ignoring him in order to do that. And as she loses humanity, she neglects him more and more.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I mean, he is still a touchstone. Like, you still care about him, but like it is getting harder.
Yeah, but she is actively forgetting what it is like to feel human. So I think she's starting to lose that spark. It's not gone yet, but it's starting to fade. Yeah,
it's probably shifting away from this person is important to me. I love and care for them, and I cherish them as a person. To this person is important to me. This human is important to me. I must love and protect it and keep it close to me. As an object, as an item that belongs to me, as a thing that is mine to possess. Like, rather than a person I cherish and wish to keep safe, it's an object I wish to protect and keep.
I'm back.
At least that's how I see the change in perspective when it comes to humanity. That you don't see them as people, you see them as things, pets, things to keep and own and possess. It's
I mean, a good angle that we explored a little bit with Elliot is just the fact that your touchstones change and, you know, grow as people is still damaging to them.
Yeah.
From your point of view.
Yeah, we are eternal and stagnant. Why aren't the things we care about?
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, in a certain sense, well, one of mine is. Haha.
Daddy, they don't count as a touchstone anymore, bud. You killed them.
Yep, you did.
He didn't, as far as he's aware.
If James ever realizes he's not the one that killed her, like if someone ever fills him in on that, if he somehow learns that he's not the one who killed her, I don't know how he's going to react. I think he might punch Elliot in the face to return the punch that he let Elliot give him, but I don't think he will do anything beyond that.
You can try. Elliot is very good at dodging.
I do like the fact that James dodged the hail of bullets from it.
I am sad that you dodged it. Should have let at least one of them hit you.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it as not being like a deliberate choice, more just like instinct, like bitch has a gun sort of thing. Like
so wishes and stars.
Yeah.
Let's do those.
Stars and wishes. Sorry, I was getting ahead of the game a little bit and posting next week's episode title. So don't have to scramble. Yeah.
What is next week's title?
Lupus in Fabula, which means the wolf in the story.
So clearly, we need Ward against lupines.
Is it the big bad wolf from Little Red Riding Hood?
No, still not. I'm not even that clever. Like, come on.
I mean, I kind of wanted to be the wolf in the Three Piggies.
It's literally Werewolf in London.
The only thing I can think of is that there's like an English folktale about a hell dog.
Oh, the black dog or whatever it's called. Is that it?
The one from Sherlock?
The Hound of the Baskerville.
Yeah, the Hound of Baskerville.
You can say.
One of the devils.
Anyway, stars and wishes. Doozer. Stars.
Stars and wishes. Well, star is Elliot sweeping Zach off his feet. Well, it's either that or it's Veronica going, you know what? I see you. I see you as a meal ticket, and by a meal ticket I mean coming. Just Veronica just turning around to her stalker and being like, hey, have you heard of the phrase "fuck around and find out"?
So it sounds like that's your actual star, but honorable mention to the sweeping off her feet.
Yeah.
Off his feet. But yeah.
I wish.
I mean, we'll come back for wishes.
Yeah.
But like, yes, I did love that moment because like, I didn't want to leave the stalker out of the story, but like I was finding it difficult to bring him in and have him be relevant. So I wanted to bring him in, and if he wasn't killed in this one, then he could either show up at the hospital later, or he could, maybe you could manipulate him in some way, to like help you. Because like flaws are, I don't know, advantages by another name. You just have to be a bit clever about it. But yeah, and killing him also fine. He was a piece of shit, so fuck him. It's one less terrible person I have to play. So yeah,
I'm kind of sad that I lost humanity over that slime. Anyway, I think my star was Zach somehow helping Grace's mental health instead of actively damaging it.
I think that involved a lot of Elliot telling him to shut up.
No, actually,
Yeah.
that hurt him, honestly. That got him annoyed. What actually made Sack try to be more gentle with Grace was him snapping at the twins.
Right.
I mean, you started bad. I think the
but
keep it
again,
brief helped.
Well, that was his plan. He's literally his entire thing was going to be, look, I know the wedding was bad, but I made this thing especially to help keep you safe in the future. That was all he was going to say. But you kept butting in on him, and it was just like, seriously, I have one line. Just let me finish my one damn line.
Yeah.
He's been an overprotective father.
I know we're mentioning the fact that like it was mentioned that a bridesmaid died during the wedding. I'd like to point out, bitch was opening the bride and groom's presents. Like, you know,
that is still fairly weird.
No. She was cataloging them basically to just sort of like check things off the list, and she was helping set them aside. She wasn't like stealing them or anything. She was just helping.
Right.
But it was a little bit of a contrived way for me to be like, and then a bridesmaid gets possessed. You know, that was all.
I thought she was just casually opening other people's presents.
No, she was helping.
Well,
that was her job. What I thought, make sure that everything was there.
What I pictured happening was she was sorting through the presents. She found a mirror with a message with a little, tag on it. She picked it up and got possessed.
Oh, I envisioned the mirror being in a box, so that's why.
Okay. So to clarify, she was the bridesmaid assigned to cataloging things at the reception. She didn't really care about the party at all. She was just like there to help out a friend. Yeah. So she'd volunteered for this little duty just to be like, oh, here's everything in boxes. You don't have to deal with wrapping paper and shit. Like, you can just fuck off to your honeymoon and everything will be at your place. Yeah. Instead, she opened up one of the boxes, this antique hand mirrors in it. She was like, that is weird. And obviously picked it up, because why wouldn't you pick up this crazy hand mirror?
True. Fair enough. I completely misunderstood. To me, it seemed like she was just opening the bride and groom's presents. I'm like, well, I mean,
bride and bride.
Right. Sorry, bride and bride.
Yeah, whatever.
My bad.
So, but yeah, so. Let's. So that was Triple Star before. For the moment with Zach and Grace. I like that. I like that she has a little charm bracelet. I might play Grace in a future story, to be honest, because she's cool.
And she can start with a ghost ward.
Yeah. But yeah. Ryan.
She's gonna become a hunter.
Hey, if I run a hunter game, just saying.
Yeah, we'll see. Ryan, star, please.
My star. There was a lot of good shit. I think the sorry, there's a lot to pick from.
Yeah. Don't want us to come back to you.
Honestly, I like them to use one that hasn't been picked yet for Friday. I do like the Mark and James thing.
Yeah, I enjoy doing that. Just playing the sort of the priest as support counselor role, where he's just sort of saying about, you can be a good person, you're better than you think,
Yeah, I was actually getting a little emotional in that scene. It was a good scene. I liked it.
Yeah, the only reason Zach was more annoyed about the whole stray possessing Mark thing is because Zach's had bad experience with priests in the past. He doesn't know Mark is a legitimately good person. As said multiple times, though, the priest before Mark was Zach's father, and I think we've made it clear he was the worst kind of priest.
Yeah.
Priests are people, and people can be bad.
What is this? Heresy, sir. Heresy.
It's called common sense.
Pretty much, his dad was I will pick and choose the parts of the Bible that fit my own beliefs kind of priest.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I mean,
The worst.
so I mean, yeah, I mean, as someone who grew up Catholic and things, like, yes, I'm familiar. I met a few good priests, so. But yeah, it was fun to just sort of play this person who's like, kind of youth pastor-ish in sort of like how they sort of vibe. You know, they're just like, you know, we've been there.
Okay.
But like he was vibing off like one of his old best friends, so like there was a lot of that element too. That bit about like having his first beer at your house with your dad, like that was something from my childhood where like I was like 13 or something, and this my friend's dad was a cop as well. And he was like, you know, oh hey Jen, like grab yourself a beer if you want. Like as a joke, he said it, but my like ignorant ass was like fantastic and got myself a beer. And he was so like shocked by my gall that he was like, you know what, you can have it. Like, cool. It was really funny.
Who was that? Sorry, my
that was my friend's dad.
All right.
That was the moment I had that I was drawing on for that. So
I can just hear that guy going, it seems I have fucked up.
yeah.
There's like
Anyway, Shadows, what was your story?
Just looking at Jen taking the beer and going, I'll allow it.
I actually have to head out early now, so I'm gonna head out.
Okay,
do you need to do your wish very quickly, or
if I can. My wish is simple. I don't want anyone to die. I like these Phalius. I don't want anyone to get eaten by a werewolf.
okay?
Well, that goes directly against my wish of a TPK, but okay.
Well, everyone can wish for the same
Bye-bye.
thing.
Bye.
And then there was 4.
And then there was 4 and the cameras fuck up.
Well,
mhm.
So,
Gerbil,
you're now the storyteller.
Oh, goody! Guess what?
Jen,
We have
Jen,
silver weapons.
You're now Ryan. Ow. James,
I love my boyfriend.
if you slide a lot to the right of the camera, you might become half of me. And if I slide a lot towards the thin blood symbol, I become the other half.
This way?
Yeah.
This way?
Amazing. Right, do you want to switch us to like the 4-person overlay?
You mean the 3 players? Yeah. Give me a second.
3 players, yes.
I have a cat attacking my mic and my beard.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like
Amazing.
that sounds like a personal problem, really.
Yeah. Oh, adorable.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Anyway, Shadows, what was your star?
Wait, we can wait until he like fixes the cameras. Because that takes like a minute. So. But yeah. I'm really enjoying Mine's Power Rangers game.
Well, Gerbil, you are now called Ryan. Because I'm not gonna bother to fix that.
Hi Ryan, have you done something with your hair? You look a little different.
No.
Sorry, cat comes
I
first.
refuse.
So stars for me. For me. Brain has become cat. The purring has emptied my brain. I have joined the peace.
Elliot, Grace, Zach, I don't know.
I feel, I'll pick a scene I was in because I really enjoyed Elliot just like slightly gaslighting, but unintentionally just being like, no, you clearly don't know what you're saying to Veronica.
Right.
Oh yeah. I was listening earlier and I was thinking, all these gaslights, we could light an entire street with this shit. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, don't mind me. Yeah, don't mind the expert opinion of a fucking medical professional who works in a goddamn hospital.
But you're not a
Yeah,
doctor.
I said medical professional, not doctor.
I know, but you're not a doctor. So clearly he can ignore your opinion.
Oh,
So I don't think we
boy.
Ignore nurses at your peril, motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, basically. But I mean, she's a lab tech. It's slightly different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically what you're implying cannot be true in his worldview. So that was his statement.
I've got what?
So, in order for Elliot to function, he cannot believe that he killed his own sister.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, how could you? Like
Exactly.
really?
Like that's a very no. You just can't believe that. And you didn't give him like a real reason because you don't know what happens if someone feeds vampire blood. Hell, you didn't even know that he fed her vampire blood.
Mm-hmm.
She what she was getting at is she thought she killed his sister. That's what she was getting at.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean,
But like the thing is, he knows that he then fed her, so he's just like, doesn't matter.
I liked Veronica's pivoting to like Crowley is the villain here.
So,
Yeah.
Crowley is the villain here. Like he kills, everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
involved.
So,
like Elliot said, right? Just because James shot her, and Mary was the reason James shot her, and Crowley's the reason we're all in this, doesn't mean that he doesn't blame James for pulling the trigger, Mary for being the reason he pulled the trigger, and Crowley for being the reason we're all here. He's dealt with James. Now he just needs to kill Mary, and then he can move on to killing Crowley.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just an order. There's an order to these things.
Veronica has dibs on Crowley.
When he kills your sister or causes your sister to die, your dibs will be respected. Otherwise, fuck off.
Yeah, I need to do a bonus scene actually. But yeah.
Now, if we do a counter circle for Wish, I'll start with my wish is that we get the scene where he breaks down and tells Becca everything, because that's gonna be messy as fuck.
Do you want to post it in chat so that we remember to do that? Because like you can have we'll come back on the same night and say, you can do that sort of scene.
That could be a nightmare episode.
No, I don't think that needs to be a nightmare episode. Like it's just going to be like a talk for like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
We could stretch it into an episode, but
can you write it? Because I have a very, very comfy cat on my arm and it's difficult.
Okay. So this is for session 8, yeah?
Yeah.
I've just had an idea of something James can do to prepare. I know what James is doing to prepare. TV.
Starting Elliot visiting Becca. To have a talk. There we go. Yeah. So before that, I think it was Gerbil.
My wish is that I get to Crowley first, so I can rip out his entrails.
Fair.
My wish is that my wish is that James lives long enough to kill Jack. That's my
also
wish.
Fair.
That's really all he wants in his own life at the moment. I mean, he wants other things, but they're secondary. He wants to kill Jack. not just for revenge, but because he sees killing Jack as being the only way to truly keep his family safe from Jack. To make sure there's no future reprisal from Jack. Like, just beating him up won't be enough. The guy's a deranged serial killer. So, you know, it's very much, okay, I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to mouth off at you anymore. Instead, I'm just going to hunt you down and utterly annihilate you.
Just to put some perspective on Veronica's mind state, the lower and lower her humanity goes, the more and more she is fixating on murdering Crowley.
Fair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My star would have to be Veronica killing Rotten, Davy Rotten. Just to, I don't know, like, I'm all for white people just sort of like violently getting rid of like problems, like horrible people in their life. Like, fuck them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it was. It was a
cathartic.
really good scene. I just love the whole fuck around and find out moment there. Just like, dumb motherfucker. Like, okay, he didn't know what Veronica turned into, but he had been warned away so many times.
He wasn't on second chance. He was on sixth chance.
Yeah. And as for my wish, I hope that Mark survives. I had a lot of fun playing Mark. I
really hope he survives. Here's hoping James loses no more humanity.
And I hope he gets hurt. I hope but also he survives. So you lose humanity, but I get to keep playing him.
Wow, rude.
I know.
You mean Mark gets hurt? Huh?
Yeah. I mean, you'll get hurt anyway. Don't worry. Like, that's happening. Yeah.
I'm enjoying this game so much. I wouldn't be sad when it ends.
Yeah, but all good things have to. So, and
yeah, I do hope there is a season 2. No.
What? Okay. I have a really cool scene planned for next session. Basically, I down the soaring leap potion, and basically just superhero leap directly into Stray's gut with silver knuckle dusters.
Right. And up until you mentioned the silver knuckle dusters, I'm just thinking vampire launches at Lupine. Lupine stands there, looks down, and goes, "Huh, flick."
You know, if you make 2 of them, it can be a double leap.
Yeah. Oh wait, we aren't going to use claws. I'll make 2 of them.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, wonder if I should say in the after show what James is planning, or leave that to be a surprise.
You can leave it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
It's getting late and I need to dip.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
bye.
calling the after show here.
The after show then,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, let's end the after
That's
show
everything.
before we mess up.
So, happy birthday, everyone. Bye.
Not a
Thanks for
thing.
watching.
It's not a thing.
Bye.
Definitely is.
Bye.